Hey community, my name is Vanessa Rochelle Lewis, and I'm the founder of Reclaim Ugly. Welcome to our first ever weekly love drop. During this love drop, we're just going to take a second to get into our bodies, breathe together, manifest the world we want to live in, and release all the bullish that gets in the way of that magic. But first, I'm going to wipe a sweat drop off of my forehead because I'm in California and y'all, it is hot. That felt better. Okay, let's get started. Now, I want you to find somewhere very comfortable to sit or lay down or be. Somewhere where you can just relax, where you don't have to work hard to hold your body up, to be present to the world around you. A moment where you could just go inward into your beautiful, magical self. All right, find that space. And if you can, put your feet on the ground, relax, and close your eyes. We're going to start with breath. I want you to take a nice, deep breath inward. Let the oxygen circulate through your body, through your bloodstreams. Let it feed those precious organs of yours. And then you're going to slowly, wholly, and fully breathe out as long as you possibly can. That release of air, that breath, is what soothes your nerves when you're stressed. It's what helps you ground into your body or your mind, which is sacred. Your flesh is your sacred space. So let's honor our sacred space with some breath. We'll do it together 3 times, and then I'll say some sweet things to you. Starting with that first breath, breathe in. And you're going to hold it. And then slowly breathe out. Do you feel that calm happening with that deep breath out? Feels good, right? Let's try again. Now with this last breath, I want you to try to breathe in with your belly. Let your belly get big and full with air. Push it all the way down to the lowest part of your tummy. And then when we're ready to breathe out, we're going to push it up from the lowest part of our tummy. Up, 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 out into the world around us. Okay, let's do our breath. I'm holding. Breathing can be so euphoric. Isn't it amazing the pleasure and bliss we can feel just by providing ourselves with a few seconds to go inside of ourselves and be with ourselves? That's what I want for the next few minutes that we're together. Keep breathing. Find the bliss and pleasure in breathing and know that you're deserving of it and you're worthy of it. Use this moment to not think about work, to not think about conflict, to not think about what's happening in the world, and just explore the beautiful galaxy of being in your body, of being still. And listen to my voice. I've got a little bit of love to share with you. So keep breathing. Now, we are living in a very busy time of life. Even with the coronavirus and the social distancing happening, the world is busy. We're busy with grieving our lost loved ones, grieving injustice, grieving the violence that is happening in the world that is sometimes hard to end. We're busy working, figuring out how to support ourselves, our families. For those of us invested in mutual aid and community, figuring out how to support each other. Some of us are busy being angry. There's a lot of BS happening in the world. Our rage is righteous and valid. But here's the thing about the busyness, about the keep going and going and going. We don't get a moment to dream. We don't get the moments that we really need to slow down and assess, what does liberation really and truly mean to me? How can I embody it in this moment? How can I engage with my values of liberation as I move through my life, as I navigate relationships with other people, with my profession or my art, with my loved ones and strangers alike, with my values and principles of, well, liberation? How do we dream if we're constantly busy? How do we dream if we're constantly angry? How do we dream enough to create the world we really want to live in if we're caught up consistently battling the world that currently exists? The world that exists is not in service to us. The racists are not going anywhere. The homophobes and the transphobes are not going anywhere. The fatphobes are not going anywhere. These systems have existed long before our birth or the birth of our families. But while we can't talk about what has been, we can focus really intensely on what's possible, where we want to go, where we want to be, how we want to experience the world. What would happen if we took a second to silence those voices of violence, to turn off the news, to turn off the bigots, even to turn off the righteous rage, and dream, collectively dream about the world we want to be in, and think about what we need to do in this moment to implement that world for ourselves. Now, I'm not saying we need to stop fighting systemic oppression. That does need to happen. And there's some warriors out there who are doing an extraordinary job. But we dreamers need to focus on our dreaming. And we creatives need to collaborate with the dreamers to figure out how we can turn those dreams into concrete realities in this moment, regardless of whether systems of oppression change, regardless of whether the government gets on board or not, regardless of whether our relatives understand what we're doing. We cannot wait for agreement. We cannot wait for somebody else's solidarity. There are so many people on board right now ready to do the work to make the magic that we need to experience the lives we deserve. So slow down if you can. Take a pause. Take a breath. Grab your journal. Grab your phone and record yourself and speak that truth. Let's just start there. Speak the truth. Write the truth. Talk the truth. Feel the truth in your body and let that truth take precedence over everything else. Y'all, this is a revolution, and we are summoning a soft one, a gentle one. We don't need any more blood on the streets in the name of our liberation. What we need is the patience, the gentleness, and the self and community love needed for solidarity and communication and collaboration. So, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope the world treats you good today. But regardless of what the world does, I hope you treat yourself good. Know that your voice is more important than anybody's critique. Your love is more potent and more powerful than any naysayers. Lean into it, trust it, use it, and be it. I love you, and I am so happy to be on this journey towards collective liberation with you. We imagining it, and we are making it. Ashe, and fare thee well. Bye.